Welcome to Life L'Chaim. On today's show, Rabbi Thompson reads to kids as part of Shalom Time with the PJ Library. And first, we travel to New York City to show you a new play about Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach and his unbelievable music. Right after these messages.
We're on location in Hollywood, Florida, attending a program called Shalom Time. With me today is Dr. Moshe Papo, Executive Director of the Orloff Central Agency for Jewish Education. Dr. Papo, could you tell us a little bit about Shalom Time and how it is featured as one of the parts of your programming for Jewish education?
Thank you very much, Rabbi, and thank you very much for coming today and leading this very important program. Shalom Time is indeed one of our programs that designated for the young family and their children. And as you probably know, the young age is very important to start to inject Jewish education. You start from there as young as they are, and then when you grow, you know that they will know a lot about their tradition and about their people. But Shalom Time is only one program that we are conducting in our agency. We also have the Judaica High School, which geared toward the teenagers of our community. We have over 300 teenagers that coming on a weekly basis to enhance their Jewish education. We also have a Kiva leadership program for the leader of tomorrow, the leader of our people, that basically will be leading our community. In addition to this, all of Sage also deal with adult education. We provide the Midrashah program and the Pillar of Judaism program, which is geared obviously to the avid learners of our community.
We formed Shalom Time with the idea of bringing Judaism to public places. At first we were in the bookstores, and now we're in the public libraries, and we're very fortunate that libraries support the programs. And we're also very grateful that we have families we have affiliated and non-affiliated families. The unaffiliated families we encourage to join into synagogue life. We ask rabbis to attend our programs and tell them about their synagogues. And we also have a lot of families sometimes come from the library themselves who are not Jewish, and they get to learn a little bit about Jewish culture as well.
The Shabbat box. This is Ira. We're going to be learning about what happened to him at school and the Shabbat box that he made. So let's see, every Friday, someone got to take home the Shabbat box. It was a shoebox covered in velvet with the word Shabbat written in Hebrew letters. Inside there were candlesticks, a Kiddush cup, a challah cover, and every week the teacher added fresh challah rolls with raisins. Everyone loved the box. The only problem, there was only one box. So what do you think had to happen? People had to take turns, right? So the class, there were 14 kids in the class. There was Eli and Sarah and Noah and Rachel and Sophie and Zachary and Sam and Rose and Ruth and Ira and Naomi and Julia and Rafi and Miriam. There they are. They're all going to school. Wonder where they go to school. You know what? We're going to find out in the book. They don't go to school in Florida. They must go to school somewhere else, and we're going to find out why. The rule was one turn per customer. That meant Ira would have to wait until the winter for his turn to take the Shabbat box home. How long until winter, he asked his mother. After the leaves fall off the trees and the snow comes, she answered. What do you think Ira's doing here as he's getting ready for bed? He's dreaming about the winter coming when it would be his turn to take the Shabbat box home. So here he is in bed thinking about it. He asks his mom, "How long will that be?" said Ira. About 14 weeks, said his mom. How long is 14 weeks, he asked. About 98 sleeps, his mom explained. 98 sleeps? That feels like forever, said Ira. Well, after many, many sleeps, winter arrived, and it was finally Ira's turn. He put the Shabbat box in his knapsack, and he started walking home. Yeah, look at that. It's real winter. They have a snowman and a sled. But that Friday, there was a bad snowstorm. The wind whipped his face. His eyes were so cold they felt like popsicles. His feet got soaked from the snow falling into his boots. He was cold. When he finally made it home, he was shivering. Yeah. Inside, the air was warm. His dad was making honey chicken. There was pea soup with noodles bubbling on the stove, and he could smell a chocolate cake baking in the oven. Sounds like they're going to have a royal Shabbat meal. Ira took off his knapsack, and in the storm, the flaps had opened, and the Shabbat box had fallen out. His lips trembled. He began to cry. What's wrong? Asked his dad. The Shabbat box is gone, he sobbed. What can we do? See, all that time he waited, now suddenly, it's gone. So they went outside to look for it. Their eyes were stinging and they couldn't see through the blowing snow. Cars were sliding and people were slipping on the ice. We better go back inside, his dad said. You see that? Everybody's sliding around on the ice and the snow, so they had to give up looking for the box. Ira began sobbing. There is only one Shabbat box, and I've lost it, and I'm going to be in trouble.
Within the first month of launching the PJ Library, more than 1,000 families registered for the program. And we are constantly adding new families every month who will receive these free Jewish books and music in their homes.
And if someone is not currently enrolled, is there a website that they could use to become a part of the program wherever they live?
They can go on to pjlibrary.org, click Find My Community, and enroll in the community where their children live.
That's it for this edition. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for all the latest news about our program. I'm Lee Lazarson. Thanks for joining us on To Life L'Chaim.